God gave Abraham and Sarah a promise of giving birth to a bouncing baby at a later date or at a later age, a fact that happened. That was a miracle. After that, let us see what happened in our next episode, that is episode 22. Abraham was tested. And what kind of test is this that this episode contains for us? Let us see what it was all about. Some time later, God tested Abraham. He said to him, "Abraham, here I am." He replied. Then God said, "Take your son, your only son, whom you love, Isaac, and go to the region of Moriah. Sacrifice him as a burnt offering on a mountain I will show you." Hey, wee. Sacrifice? Sacrifice. My son, the only son that I have in my life. Yes, Isaac. So this was the test before Abraham. Supposing you are the one, what would you say? How would you react? Would you observe that instruction? Wow, let us see what Abraham did. Early the next morning, Abraham got up and loaded his donkey. He took with him 2 of his servants and his son Isaac. When he had cut enough wood for the burnt offering, he set out for the place God had told him about. On the third day, Abraham looked up and saw the place in the distance. He said to his servants, "Stay here with the donkey while I and the boy go over there. We will worship and then we will come back to you." He's talking to his servants. He's advising them to stay at that particular place. They are going to worship. Then afterwards, they will come back. Abraham took the wood for the burnt offering and placed it on his son Isaac. And he himself carried the fire and the knife. As the two of them went on together, Isaac spoke up and said to his father Abraham, "Father." "Yes, my son," Abraham replied. The fire and wood are here," Isaac said. "But where is the lamb for the burnt offering?" Isaac is worried about the lamb to be offered to God. "Where is the lamb, Father?" "Yes, we have fire. Yes, we have wood. But where is what? Where is the lamp? Where is it? The thing that we are going to offer to God?" Abraham answered, "God himself will provide the lamb for the burnt offering, my son." And the two of them went on together. When they reached the place God had told him about, Abraham built an altar there and arranged the wood on it. He bound his son Isaac and laid him on the altar on top of the wood. Then he reached out his hand and took the knife to slay his son. But the angel of the Lord called out to him from heaven, "Abraham, Abraham." "Here I am," he replied. "Do not lay a hand on the boy," he said. Do not do anything to him. Now I know that you fear God, because you have not withheld from me your son, your only son. Wow. Wow. Remember, this is the only son that God had given Abraham. But a big challenge is that he is again the only son that Abraham had to sacrifice to God. What a big test. What a lesson are you learning from these brothers and sisters that are listening? What a big test. What a big test. Abraham looked up, and there in the thickets he saw a ram caught by its horn. He went over and took the ram and sacrificed it as a burnt offering instead of his son. So Abraham called that place "the Lord will provide." And to this day it is said, "On the mountain of the Lord it will be provided." The Lord will provide. And to date, the mountain is called "The Lord it will be provided." What a miracle. What are you learning? Are you able to sacrifice that only you are focusing on, that only thing that you believe on? Are you able to sacrifice it to God? You exchange it with God. God is ready to save it from you. The same way Abraham was set to offer his only son, but God provided a solution. God is going to provide a solution to you today as you listen to this video. The angel of the Lord called to Abraham from heaven a second time and said, "I swear by myself, declares the Lord, that because you have done this and have not withheld your son, your only son, I will surely bless you and make your descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky and as the sand on the seashore. Your descendants will take possessions of the cities of their enemies, and through your offspring, all nations on earth will be blessed because you have obeyed me." Those are the blessings that Abraham is now receiving from God after obeying his word. Today, if you obey the word of the Lord, I'm telling you, my friend, I'm telling you, my sister, my brother, I'm telling you, my father, my auntie, my sister, I'm telling you that God is going to bless you abundantly. God is going to bless you more. The same way He's now blessing Abraham before you. Then Abraham returned to his servants, and they set off together to Beersheba. And Abraham stayed in Beersheba. Now, let us see what happened. Noah's sons, Nahor's sons. Some time later, Abraham was told, "Milcah is also a mother. She has borne sons to your brother Nahor. She has borne sons to your brother Nahor. Uz the firstborn, Buz his brother, Kemuel the father of Aram, Kesed, Hazo, Pildash, Jidlap, and Bethuel. Bethuel became the father of Rebekah. Milcah bore these 8 sons to Abraham's brother Nahor. His concubine, whose name was Reumah, also had sons: Teba, Gaham, Tahash, and Maacah. Those were the concubine's children to Nahor's sons. Brothers and sisters, that is the story. That was the bigger test that Abraham passed. Till we meet again in the next episode, let's wait and see what will happen. God bless you. Keep watching. Thank you and bye.